Hello everybody, my name is Dragonspine. It's Friday the 13th, and we all love our hockey-wielding maniac, Jason Voorhees. Now, in the next few days and videos, you'll see me and a couple of my associates go in-depth look on each of the Jasons and recommend which one you would probably be most suited for. Me personally, I'll be doing parts 7, 8, and that's probably it. My associate, Zombie Gavin, and possibly others, will do reviews on the others. You'll just have to wait and see to find out. Without further ado, let's get slashing. Starting up this trip from memory lane, we have Part 7 from New Blood. Now this Jason is arguably the most balanced of them all. Now, some of you may disagree, but just hear me out, and this is my own opinion. This Jason is developed for a sort of aggressive playstyle, more like hunting them down without fuss. Now, here's his stats. His sense regen for recovering his sense ability is high, which means you'll be able to sense things more often and more quickly. His water speed's pretty high, which is good for those maps where people like to escape on the boat. His grip strength is high too, so if you like using those famous fatalities, then there's that. He can't run, obviously. He has less traps, not surprising. And his shift is down. That means you can shift less often. Now that's probably the only real downside to Part 7. Other than that, he's probably the most well-balanced Jason you can find. Quick mention before we continue. In the movie, he used tent spikes, similar to how he does in the game. A little bit of trivia for you. So anyway, he plays just like every other Jason. Knocks down doors with about 3 swings, and he's probably the best looking Jason out of all of them. I mean, Part 7 is probably the most signature look Jason has. Anyway, playing with him is pretty much like playing with any other Jason, minus some perks. But other than that, this is a pretty good Jason to start with and to use consistently while you level up. His aggressive playstyle allows you to be semi-flexible, and although he might not have some of the perks of the earlier Jasons, like Part 3 and Part 6, he's still fun to play as. And to be honest, now with the new update and the new intros for the counselors running off, him coming out of the water is probably the most awesome scene you can probably see in the game. At least with Part 7 and I guess Part 8. And there you have it, a full diagnosis of Part 7 Jason. I hope you enjoyed. Smash like, hit subscribe. More Jason Diagnostic coming your way next time. Bye-bye!